I hear it all the time. Program, program, program. We can create every program known to man, and it will do very little if the children who commit these acts of violence are not held accountable.
It's sad when you see just a community or just a class of people just being obliterated by what we celebrate in our culture. And this is not something that you are proud of, because you know there's bad people, but I think, like I said, I think it's a problem with our community because we celebrate this kind of stuff. You know, we listen to this type of music. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to talk about the PG County kids that got on a bus and they tried to take out another child. This is just a follow-up video to a video. If you want to check out that video, it will be linked in the description section. But it's about these kids. 3 kids get on a bus and they try to shoot another kid. And one of the problems that's with our Black community, we're having a serious issue with children committing crimes, violent crimes. And another problem we have is gun violence. Gun violence within our community. I'm not talking about mass shootings. Now the Democrats, they love talking about mass shootings. I'm talking about Black on Black crime that happens far more times the rate than these mass shootings. But we don't never talk about that. So there's a problem. And one thing I wanted to highlight, I guess they said the ringleader was a female, a teenage female. And then this other kid that they finally caught, he's not new to violence. I think if they look into this little boy, he's going to have other bodies attached to him. But now they have these policies that protect minors from getting certain charges against them or putting their face in the news or whatever. It's a problem with certain states, and they need to get rid of that. So let's take a look at this video.
We have some brand new details on the teen suspect accused of murder and attempted murder in D.C. and Maryland. This is 15-year-old Caden Holland. You may have heard us use his nickname, Babyk. He is behind bars right now in Prince George's County.
He was arrested around this time yesterday after almost a month on the run. Authorities are convinced he had help, and now some people in the county are saying legal reforms to protect suspects under the age of 18 have gone too far.
Our Scott Brim is live in Prince George's County with the very latest on reactions and what's next for this young suspect. Scott.
A lot of the attention is turned to outrage, criticism of the juvenile justice system. Today, the Prince George's County Police Chief Malik Aziz and the County Executive Angela Brooks also directed a lot of anger and questions towards parents.
If they are 14, 15, and 16 years old, where are their parents?
Right now, yeah, he was alone. We arrested him alone. There was no one else with him right there at that moment.
15-year-old Caden Holland, a.k.a. Babyk, the alleged gunman leading a juvenile hit squad trying to kill a middle schooler on a Prince George's County school bus May 1st. As 2 juvenile accomplices hold the boy down, the gun misfired, saving his life. A 14-year-old girl is accused of setting the crime up in a gang dispute. And Holland is also now charged with a murder in D.C. just 2 days later. Holland seen in music videos brandishing a gun and rapping about carjacking.
How was it possible for a child, to attempt to shoot another child and then to be able to be on the run for weeks?
If we can prove that adults were helping a 15-year-old, then that person should face the consequences also.
Prince George's County Police Chief Malik Aziz saying an investigation into who may have helped Babyk is underway. Aziz says Holland has a record in Prince George's County, but juvenile protections prevent him from providing details. Aziz and also Brooks complained juvenile justice reforms in Maryland have gone too far.
It has become more difficult for police to question young people about anything. Parental consent is not even in play. It is an attorney has to give permission.
Prince George's County Executive Angela Brooks today calling for accountability for both the charged teens and the adults in their lives.
I hear it all the time. Program, program, program. We can create every program known to man, and it will do very little if the children who commit these acts of violence are not held accountable.
Now, also today, the state's attorney here in Prince George's County, Aisha Brayboy, pointed out that all the juveniles in this bus attack case are charged as adults. But of course, it's up to a judge here in Maryland to decide if that prosecution will go forward or be remanded back in the juvenile system. We'll be talking more with the state's attorney in just a moment on that. In the meantime, Caden Hollins, he's a judge here in Prince George's County tomorrow for the first time. We've confirmed also last night that he is charged as a juvenile in the district with the murder of a 22-year-old woman. It was committed while he was on the run from the bus attack just 2 days later. Details of the charges are under wraps in the district because of juvenile protections there.
So you hear that. They charged this boy as a juvenile. He's going around killing people, and there's no repercussions because they have this juvenile protection law in place that prevents questioning kids, prevents unsealing the record of the kids or unsealing the charges of the kids because they're so-called juvenile. No, this little kid is a demon. I don't know if you guys know. Now, he's apparently a rapper that's pretty popular, Babyk. There's another rapper that had a whole bunch of bodies on him, attached to him. They claim that this guy killed maybe 15 people when he was alive, and subsequently somebody took his life. King Von was a rapper. As a matter of fact, I had to tell my kids don't play him because they don't know the extent. But they knew of him, and they would be saying, "Oh, play King Von such and such on Alexa." And I said, "No, we don't play that type of music," because, like I said, this rap culture, for some reason, oh yeah, it glorifies money, but it also glorifies disrespecting women. It glorifies killing another black person. This is what we putting all in, what your kids are listening to. What we celebrating this in our culture. And who's backing these kids up to create music? It's not even a hip hop culture. I use the word cancer in our society, but it's very cancerous because when you think about cancer, it creates more cells. It replicates the cells that you get an infection of cancer, and then it creates more cells. It replicates itself. And how do you kill cancer? How do you get rid of cancer? Radiation. You kill all the cancerous cells, or you cut off that limb that may be cancerous. That's why I use that analogy of cancerous in our society. I'm not saying, oh, kill all these people. I'm not saying that. But you need to eradicate. Do I listen to rap music? Sometimes I do. But this has to stop with our culture. And this King Von this is on Vibe magazine. King Von, rap's first serial killer. Documentary back on YouTube. So I guess somebody created a documentary. I'm not gonna watch it. I think this boy, he deserved everything that he got. You took somebody's life, somebody took yours. You took several people's life, and somebody took yours. This type of thing celebrated in our culture, it shouldn't be. We should be standing up like, no, we're gonna stop streaming these type of things. So cut off the source. And whoever's producing these records, and it's a lot of times it's either a white or a Jewish person producing, they're heavily in the music industry or entertainment industry. Stop giving those people money. Boycott all this ratchetness. Saying no more. We're not gonna let this happen in our community. And he was very talented. I mean, he did have good music, was a killer. The kid that's behind bars, maybe he's a reproduction of this guy, King Von. It's sad when you see just a community or just a class of people just being obliterated by what we celebrate in our culture. And this is not something that you are proud of, because you know there's bad people, but I think, like I said, I think it's a problem with our community because we celebrate this kind of stuff. You know, we listen to this type of music. And then we wonder why, oh, I wonder why that kid did this. Oh, I wonder why our kids are on drugs. Because it's in our music. And it's celebrated. These kids are making like, oh, it's fun. Let me know what you think about this young man being protected because he's a juvenile. I am sending all my good to you. I will talk to you soon.